Greetings and welcome. Today's video will zoom in on the specifics of domains and members within Header.io. For a broad understanding of Header.io, we encourage you to watch our introductory video, where we delve into its fundamental concepts and features. Alternatively, you can check the documentation. Both the video and the documentation can be found on our Header.io website. Let's begin with what domains are in Header.io. In Header.io, domains refer to the distinct columns and their respective data type that are present in your dataset and within a knowledge base. They can comprise a variety of categories, each encapsulating a comprehensive set of relevant values. Members represent potential values expected within a domain in your dataset. These members are categorized in two types: main and synonyms. Main members encompass the specific values desired in your process dataset, while synonym members, associated with main members, represent likely alternative values that Header.io might encounter in the corresponding domain. A domain can have many members, each with a validation status. This can be marked as valid or invalid to help identify which values are correct. A single member can have several synonyms, like typos, shortened names, or IDs, that should be matched to their respective names. With members and the synonyms, you can connect a data value to a synonym and then replace or correct it with the right main member. This method is what we call member search. By default, member search uses a wide array of algorithms, but if you want something more specific, you can directly add members to a domain, which is what we'll explore today. There are several methods for adding members to domains. Method 1. You can handpick main members and their corresponding synonyms through the Add Members Manually section of the Add Members panel, which is the default tab when you open it. Start by entering the main values, followed by the synonyms linked to them. Method 2. You can transfer the members directly from an Excel spreadsheet. To do this, go to the Paste from Excels tab with the same panel. Step 1. First, you will need to input the main members by pasting a single column of data. Step 2. To add synonyms, you will paste in two columns, one with the synonyms and one with their associated main members, which were added in Step 1. Then set which column contains the main values and which contains the synonyms. Method 3. We can import our members from an import stage. This allows you to review past data, processing runs, and bring in any members that were marked as unknown from previous runs. Method 4. We can enable the Is External option in a domain's member search settings, which allows you to bring in main members and their synonyms from an outside data source. Let's explore some basic scenarios where using the member search feature is particularly beneficial. In the initial scenario, we aim to rectify the country names within the dataset. We will utilize the Public Holidays Open dataset, which includes a country or region column with the names of countries. Upon examining our dataset, we notice that some names in the country or region column contain typographical errors, which we intend to fix. In Header.io, the process is straightforward. After preparing our knowledge base, we navigate to the domain that will be mapped to the country or region column and activate member search. We also select an algorithm that aligns with our task. In this scenario, the Cologne phonetics algorithm is our choice. Subsequently, we add the accurate list of country names as primary members to the column. Here, we will import the list from an Excel spreadsheet. Next, we execute a run to test our public holidays dataset on Header.io using the preview function, which necessitates a data link to a public holiday dataset and the execution of a run with mapping. After allowing header IO to complete the processing and load the results, we examine the data and note that the spelling errors in the country or region column, previously identified in our dataset, have been corrected. For our second scenario, we are tasked with converting the country names in our dataset to their corresponding Alpha-2 codes within the same country or region column to align the data with our company's standardized formats. To demonstrate, we will utilize members from an external source, which necessitates establishing a connection to the dataset that contains both the country names and their Alpha-2 codes. Leveraging the same knowledge base as in the first use case, we proceed to the domain that will be mapped to the country or region column and activate member search. We select a suitable algorithm and toggle on the Is External switch. Next, we select the connection we have previously established to our external source, the table or dataset that houses our members. We then designate the Alpha-2 column as our main column and choose an additional column to serve as our synonym column, just below. In the Members section, we use the Load External Members button to import our members. Similar to the first use case, we execute our public holidays dataset against header IO using the preview feature. After header IO completes the execution and loads the data, we inspect the dataset and observe that all the country names in the country or region column have been successfully replaced with their relevant Alpha-2 codes. One more important feature related to domains is the variable domains. Activating this feature allows for augmentation of your dataset with custom data attributes. Let's illustrate this with an example where we add a column to our dataset that flags the investigation status of transactions labeled as dispute. Within head.io, this is a straightforward process. Initiate by establishing a new domain, assigning its data type, and enabling the isVariable function. After saving the new domain, it will appear in the domain directory. Subsequently, formulate a business rule to assess the payment type entries and allocate an appropriate marker within our variable domain. Construct the rulebook and generate the business rule with a criterion that triggers when payment type contains dispute. In the subsequent action, assign to be investigated to the variable domain's value. To prevent this rule from skewing the output statistics, designate it as a dataflow rule by activating the isDataflowRule option. Proceed to execute a preview to verify the implementation. Note that variable domains are not automatically displayed in the preview interface. To view them, navigate to the domain selector in the preview panel and adjust the visibility settings. Upon inspection, you will notice that rows with dispute in the payment type domain now include the to be investigated tag in the variable domain. For a detailed analysis, clicking the green icon unveils more information about the rule's application and other related data. To reveal the variable domain data in this panel, simply click the corresponding button located in the upper right section. And there you have it. We trust this has provided insight into the ways header.io can streamline your data management tasks. Keep in mind, these examples are just the starting point. With some creativity and know-how, you can leverage these features for much more intriguing applications. Should you find yourself with further inquiries, please feel free to explore our website at header.io for comprehensive guides or reach out directly for more tailored support. We look forward to joining you in our upcoming video. Farewell for now.